Mm, Now here's why I think. Um, you see this game, it drops in the mail yesterday, and I ordered it late last week. It's from Concept Entertainment. .se. You know how it's a store where they can you can request from them to find a game that you're looking for, like I am doing with the baseball game for 32X. But then they are also offering a large list in alphabetical order as it is right now for most of the systems that have actually been related to video game running like since the 70s. Anyway, but still, I focus on only Sega machines. So this is what I've got from there. You know that I've been talking a lot about this. What should I call it? Pinball. Which pinball means it's pinball, but it's in a video game format. And I talked to you earlier about this thing that you know that this is a pinball game, but like all the other ones I have tried so far, none of them are like into each other. There are some similarities, but it's not too much really. I mean, in this game, you need to take big leaps, and there are open fields or many fields to move the actual pinball. And then we have the delicate nature of yeah, that you really it's a bit slower, so you have to can't go just bashing about everywhere with the or you have to wait for the right time, and then when you flip the flipper like this, when you flip, what happens there is man, you have to be ready that just suddenly it can happen that you even the pinball, the actual pinball. Why this became a challenge for me is because I got into it straight away when I played it yesterday and this morning also. But what I'm talking about is what makes this game special is you can choose so many different designs, and then there is this character thing. I mean, it's slower in tempo, but and it's not based on nifty. A nifty precision kind of. No, it has nothing to do with that. But the thing is also it's got a special dynamic because the actual pinball feels heavy when you hit it with the flipper. So you have to learn should I hit it with the edge of flipper or in the middle of the flipper? How do I pick the ball up if it almost ends up in the middle? What can I do? You know how you press a button, C button um, on Sonic's pinball to keep the ball locked in a position before you want to shoot it away all over again. Well, it's different here because the flippers are a bit on and off, so that's a challenge for you. It makes you rethink the way you can't just go on hitting all the time. You need to be has to do with timing because the flips are sometimes on and off, and then there's all these rooms that you take a big leap forward, so to speak, to make something happen in this game. So it's a delicate, but it's not a matter of keeping up with maximum velocity. Then again, I had the chance to get this game. All right, I was just browsing for pinball, and all games that had the name pinball in them appeared. The thing is that there are some pinball games that don't have the word pinball in them, and this is difficult because it's sorted alphabetically, not by genre. So I don't know how many more pinball games there are for Mega Drive that I should get because I really like this kind. It's relaxing because yeah, you need to play actively, but there's no need to be on your toes all the time because especially with this one, you don't have to be on your toes. Even if you crash three pinballs in a row, you say, "Oh well, I'll try again later." And it's like it's nothing to worry about when you're playing this game. And I saw that they said, oh, there's a bit someone has ripped the label, so you can't see the label. I mean, you can see the label, but not all of it. And that's like therefore they discounted the price for this particular edition. It was 199 SEK, which is what is it, 20 pounds sterling, something like that. And then, of course, I had to get it on an actual invoice because I wanted to keep track of what I'm paying for. And need to keep track of what I'm ordering. So I'm keeping those things, and therefore I forget to get a printed invoice, more like a receipt and an invoice at the same time. Well, to do that, I had to pay a wee wee amount of money just to get it on paper, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I mean, it's still cheap. It was like 200 something was the final price when everything was included. And that shipping is 14, the shipping is 49. But I have to give you tips. This is very important for me. If you want, complete inbox, no scratches, no plastic falling off, nothing. If you want a complete copy, they're always more expensive, but you can decide for yourself depending on if the game's imported to you or not. Sometimes they sell games cartridge only as well. I cannot stand that kind of thing to have games like that. I don't like to have it like that. There's so much dust involved. And I just don't like it. I have some game, I think Spider-Man something like that, because I couldn't give it away because me and my nephew plays it sometimes. But I have also sold games because of entertainment, and they have noted that they also said things out of boundaries. I mean internationally. I'm just trying to express myself in a creative way. I mean, if they have international shipping, the thing is they have not a unit shipping where they say this is the price always for shipping. When you order for for yourself, but you live abroad, you have to think that every single game, yeah, it's the total weight related to all the titles that you buy. It's not one fixed shipping fee as it is for us, post and package. Because when they ship it abroad, it costs a lot for them. But if you go to conceptentertainment.se and click on the UK Union Jack flag, then you get every information you need in English instead of Swedish. So, and you can get some information from me if you want in English instead of Swedish. But then again, I think you should try to look around for yourself and try a new genre. And as I said, the pinball genre is one of those genres that it's easy to pick up and play, as Segalord X would say. And then there's also a very favorable nature that they have because you don't have to be an expert either. Even if you crash and burn, early on in the game, it's still amusing to play it. Even if you find it challenging, you will not become irritated. You just go, oh, ball number four. Well, I'll try again later. What can I do? So this is what This is what I think. I think you should take a look into pinball games because they're so, as I said, underappreciated, and I don't know why. Actually, it's just there's no reason to have them underappreciated. They're good games, easy controls. Different dynamics depending on different game, like the weight dynamics, the open worlds, the big leaps, the different terms of what is quick, what is maximum, and then there are many difficulty levels as well that you can flip through, and you can choose one of those before you start the game. And if you're not happy with it, I mean, press the reset button and then you can pick a different difficulty level for you. But I've started on the easy levels because I find that even though it's slower than the other games, I still need to learn uh, getting a hang of when the timing is right to use the flippers. Because it's not like Sonic Pinball where you can turn him left or right by pressing the left and right um, D-pad, because the D-pad here on Witcher Pinball is like on True Ball, meaning what you do here is you use the direction pad to use the left flipper and the C button to use the right flipper. And it's only because it's trying to match the one that you have one hand over there and one hand over there, just like when you're standing up playing a flipper game with two buttons. I mean, those flippers, most pinball games I have seen only have two flippers, but in this game we have the higher area flippers, the lower area flippers, and it's quite like, as I said about Dragon's Fury. It's interesting, and I mean, You shouldn't underappreciate a genre like this. Maybe it doesn't look exciting here, but it is an exciting game. But you won't get overheated. You can still play it, relaxing yourself at the same time. You don't have to put too much effort in it, but it's nice if you take some time with it to learn the best way for you to play it. So I can't tell you how to play. I'm just saying I'm learning now how to do it step by step, and I really enjoy this game, and I hope that this genre will get the recognition it deserves. And for today, this is my end. This is how I end the discussion here. I mean, you can look things up at various stores, but I was trying to tell you now the opportunity to get games from Concept Entertainment um, abroad is good because they always give you plastic wrap, so you can keep the game in a plastic wrap, so you can take care of it like this. And then they see to it that the box is not broken. If they can fix it, they try to do this. So I just that's the only thing I can say really. I think anyone who's interested in watching this clip must be interested in trying the game. And it's my kind of game this time. Thank you very much. Take care and everything.